Finally time to wrap up the Love is in the Air collection, my February collection. Love is in the air. However, this is February Sewing Makes with you as well. Now, I'm going to be sharing a lot of these things up on the screen because some of these are still in the washer, well, now in the dryer. So I don't have the garment with me in order to share, but I do have photos of them. So let's go ahead and get into this video I'm super excited about. Hey everyone, I'm Rochelle and I'm the girl that gives you all the pattern sales, sew-alongs, and behind the scenes of any and everything in between. In today's video, I'm gonna be wrapping up my Love is in the Air collection that I did for the month of February before I announce my super exciting collection for the month of March, which will also be my sewing plans, okay? Coming up in the next few days. So I had to wrap this one up in a nice, lovely bow, all right? So let's go ahead and keep this video short, sweet, and to the point. Let's talk about the Love is in the Air collection that I created last month and was racing against the time, okay? Beating the clock, racing against the time, racing to get some sunlight, racing to get photos. We was racing a lot last month in the month of February because y'all know it was Black History Month as well. And it's the Love Month. So it was a lot going on in February, all right? The shortest month of the year. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is two tops and a dress that I created last month in the month of February as part of Love is in the Air collection, all right? So let's start off with the bad. Yes, the bad. Hold up, let me get the garment for you. All right, so let's start off with a fail. Yes, your girl said it. A sewing fail. First sewing fail in a long time, okay? And so it's not a fail in the sense of, I just have to explain it. All right. So the pattern that I did for a top is McCall's 8113, which is this pattern right here, okay? The view that I did is view A because I did not have enough fabric for view B, okay? Now, this is a total fail. Listen, you can't pay me to sew this pattern again. Touch it again, none of that. Now, you guys remember when I said that I was gonna use an organza. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you're able to see that when I did my reveal of what I was going to be putting in the Love is in the Air collection. I cut that fabric, sewn it together and everything, and the damn thing was too big. Like, puckering everywhere at the bust. No, I scrapped it really quickly. After sewing up the bodice section, I was like, okay, I'm going to be making, it was going to be view A for that one, but the tier of view B. I had just enough fabric, but the bust darts off. It wants you to cut the pattern on the fold off. I mean, it was just so much going on for this one. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just an organza, the way that I cut it. So I went back to the drawing board and decided to use just some regular pink fabric, okay? This is a pink poplin fabric from Fashion Fabric Club, all right? If you're wondering, all right? So I'm like, all right, I'll just go back to the drawing board and go with a poplin fabric. Easy to work with, it's not slippery, anything. Now look, same thing. For these darts, look, like you can see it right here. Like, what the hell is this? I mean, I know my bust curves, right? But what? Now, this pattern have separate cup sizes, right? Now, for me, I had to do the C cup, I'm sorry. Well, I think it's the CD cup because of the high bust and the full bust. Okay, it was almost 2.5 to 3 inches difference between the two. So one is at a 40.5, the other one was a 42.5, which makes 2 inches. So I went up to a C, all right? But apparently that was not correct. Another thing I do not like for this one is the fact that I don't know how I missed out on a invisible separating zipper. Have y'all ever seen an invisible separating zipper? Oh, wait. I have never seen an invisible separating zipper like it says for view A on the Notions. So what did I do? My silly self go and get an invisible zipper, not a damn separating zipper. So you talking about getting in and out of this thing, disaster. Why? Because I have to step into it, hope that it pulls up over my waist or come down over my head and, you know, got a shimmy shoo. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. It looks cute. Don't get me wrong. It looks cute, but your girl ain't gonna wear it. This is going straight to the trash. Okay. I'm not even dealing with it. It's going to the freaking trash. All right. But you can't get me to sew this pattern again. Not even if you paid me, I will not sew it. All right. It's McCall's 8113. This pattern is going to the trash as well. All right. I don't want it. I wasted too much time. I even printed this pattern out to start with and then picked the pattern up from Joann's doing the 1.99 sale. I wasted $2.14, even though I'm not mad about it, but we're not sewing this pattern again. Nope. We're not doing that. On to the next thing. Just wish me luck. I'm back to myself and we're happy still, even though we had to trash some things over here. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the dress. So the dress that I did was McCall's 8053. I literally, you might as well say, I basically created my own dress. So it's the trendy, basic, everyday dress. I actually did drafting, the zipper placement, drafting the, what is it called? The facing pieces. I added a sleeve band to it as well. And yeah, I had 3 or 4 modifications for this pattern. So I added a sleeve band. I added an invisible back zipper and created neck facing and sleeve band. Yeah. So I did 3 modifications for this one. 4. 3, 4. It doesn't matter. 3 or 4. All right. Pattern once again that I did was McCall's 8053. For this one, I did a size 18. And the only thing I had to do was grade from the waist to the hips. But other than that, I will do this pattern again. Like, the sleeve band is what set it off. And one thing I'm going to mention, I said it in the live, that do not add 5/8 of an inch seam allowance to the side seam if you are doing the sleeve band. Reason being is because I forgot 5/8 of an inch seam allowance is already built into the pattern. So you don't need to add the extra 5/8 of an inch seam allowance to the side seam. But I love it. I love it. I love this pattern as well. This is actually an easy to sew pattern. If I remember correctly, I only used 5 pattern pieces for this one. It's a whole sew along for that, okay? So I did a live sew along for it. Then I also did the sew along for how to put on the facing, how to draft the facing, how to make the hack. So there's like 3 different videos that I'll put up here so you're able to see it. So one of the videos is basically prepping the pattern. That's basically going over the hacks that I made in for this pattern. The second video is a live video where I sewed it all together during Super Bowl Sunday, and you guys hang with me. Y'all are some troopers. Thank you guys so much for that. And then the last video, because I was not able to finish it on live because I felt beating the clock, which we're 3 for 4. We're still winning over here, okay? We're having fun, and that's the main thing that I want to do while providing you guys quality content, all right? And then because I did not share this on live, drafting the facing, because if you use the facing, if you made the modifications that I made with adding a invisible back zipper, then that means that the facing is not going to fit. So I shared a complete video on how to draft the facing, how to cut it and apply it to your dress. So all of that is in the videos or whatnot. So go there if you are looking at basically making the same dress that I made. Now this one, I used a pink plaid cotton fabric, and the fabric was from Joann's. I picked it up for $2. It was on the clearance rack. So I just moseyed my way through it because I wanted this dress in a plaid. I had an inspiration photo. So, and I wore this with some white tennis shoes, paired it with a hat, my straw hat. Yes, I love it. But yeah, I would make this dress again. There's no dislikes for this one whatsoever. All love. It's hard to do a review of this dress because I did a full sew along for it. But yeah, I cut a size 18 once again. Super easy to sew. All right, so that's also part of Love is in the Air collection. All right, so let's get over to the next pattern as part of my Love is in the Air collection. All right, so the next pattern that I did in the Love is in the Air collection, you guys just seen this recently. You guys love it. It's New Look 6790. I did a complete pattern review and a sew along for this pattern right here. It is the classic button down shirt that I also put in for the first battle royal for hashtag battle of the shirt or shirt dress. It was the camp shirt meets the classic shirt. I used New Look 6197 for that floral. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna make this shirt again. All right, so I used that bluish floral print from House of Mami Wata to create that camp shirt, but I used a pink solid, I want to say it was either a poplin or a cotton. I can't remember. I think it was a poplin fabric that I used for the button down shirt. It was just from my stash. Okay. I cut a size 18 in this pattern. This pattern is missing a buttonhole guide. So I had to use New Look 6197 in order to create the buttonholes for this top. I'm sick of having all these patterns with no buttonhole guides, but I already explained that, guys. Okay, so it's missing buttonhole guide. For this one, I made that note on my pattern to know that to go find one, basically. All right, but that's the other thing in the, you know, Love is in the Air collection 6790. All right, so those are the three pieces that I did for the Love is in the Air collection. One of the pieces I will share at a later time, and that pattern is Simplicity 9926. Reason being I'm not sharing it in this collection is because it is a pink pair of pants, but it is also part of hashtag Make 9 2025, and it's coming up on the channel with a full sew along as well as a pattern review. So I don't want to give it away just yet, okay? Plus I need to style it and take photos as well for this pattern, Simplicity 9926. Well, let me share one pattern that I decided to take out, even though I'm still going to be working on it because it is actually cut and on my table. It is Butterick 6910. I decided to cut it out. I have not worked on it simply because I started and I noticed that the seam allowance is a 1-inch seam allowance and my brain just would not let me be great for it. So I decided to kind of leave it alone for right now. I will pick it up and probably have it completed in the month of, well, it is March, but I'll probably have it completed by April. Reason being is because I do have a pink shirt that I want to actually do, a dark pink shirt that is still the same color as the blouse that I trashed, which is this color right here, right? I have a pink shirt that I want to do. I think that pattern is part of hashtag Make 9. It's VikiSews Cynthia Blouse. So because of that, I want to create a collection to build off of this pattern right here, which is Simplicity 9926, the Butterick pattern, which is Butterick 6910, and then that button down shirt, the VikiSews Cynthia Blouse, and it's going to be 3 colors for that, just building off the pink, and then I'm going to add like a white and a blue. And I think that would be great as a spring collection. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get that up for you guys in the month of April. We'll see. But yeah, that's everything for Love is in the Air collection. I hope you enjoyed everything that I created for the month of February. Even though I did do a button-down shirt for my son, I did the floral top, which is New Look 6197. So I created about 7 things for the month of February. I didn't do like a whole roundup of everything, but I did pretty good for February to be a short month. Tell me in the comment section below, what's your thoughts? How did I do for the month of February? All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If this video was educational, inspiring, and fun, you guys know what to do. Give your girl a thumbs up on the video. Share this video with a friend who you think would be helpful. You know, it could be helpful too. Also, comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this collection. And do what's free. And y'all know what that is? Subscribe. It's free. F-R-E-E. Free. Okay? Did I mention it's free? Subscribe. You won't be sorry. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, keep sewing.